What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Cam back in with another video, man. Today, finna talk about that dude, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know his name, man. That dude is a fucking beast, man. He's a monster. There's no other way around it, man. That dude is... He's that dude, bro. Jimmy is that dude, man. To come in there in game one in Boston and do what Jimmy did, man. Drop 35 on Jason Tatum biscuit. And do the things that he did, man. The shots that he was making, man. Jimmy is on a whole nother level now, man. And Jimmy, as of right now, we gotta say, man, for the last 3 years now, almost in the playoffs, Jimmy has at least been top 5 in the playoffs. When we talking about playoff performances, Jimmy Butler has at least been in that top 5 conversation, man. And he don't get the recognition that he's supposed to get, or that he should, because, he's not the big, he's not the most popular, of course. He ain't flashy. He just gets it done, man. Pull up mid-range. Jimmy ain't flashy, man. Like I said, he ain't doing crossovers behind the back and all that too much. He just a fundamentally sound player, man. And Jimmy is that dude, bro. Jimmy is that dude. If he beats the Celtics and go to the finals, man, again, we gotta have a conversation, man. Is he a top 5 player in the NBA? Because to do with the players that he's playing with, yeah, he's playing with Bam, who's an all-star. This to take this not to take anything away from Bam. Bam is a really good player. Yeah, Bam is a really good player. Kyle Lowry is a champion. Kevin Love is a champion as well. Gabe Vincent and all those guys, those are good. Those are really good role players. But we have to keep it real, man. Jimmy is not supposed to be. He is not supposed to be in the conference finals right now, man. Playing with these dudes, man. Because those guys are basically role. He's basically in the conference finals with a bunch of role players, and if he get to the finals again with those same role players, man, we have to have a conversation, man. And we have to elevate him to top 5 status, bro. I'm sorry. Because these other dudes, these other guys, that everybody's praising, got multiple stars on their team and still losing. 76ers frauds, like I've been saying. Yeah, man, Jimmy is that dude is a buster, man. He get buckets, bro. He get buckets, man. We just gotta call it how it is, man. And on the Boston Celtics, man, for them to have a meltdown the way they did in that fourth quarter, it's just the Celtics, man. They're just too inconsistent. And I got them going to the finals. I had them going to the finals. I actually had them winning the championship this year. But they gonna mess around and go and Jimmy gonna send them boys packing if they don't get their ish together, man. Jason Tatum, man, I don't know what's up with Jay. It's like One game, Jason Tatum looked like he's the best player in the league. The next game, he just, I don't know what's up with Jason Tatum though. I don't know if it's just mental with him, because Jason Tatum has all the talent in the world. Nobody can guard him, especially one-on-one. Jason Tatum is, he's that dude. You can't take nothing away from him, because he have led the Celtics, to the finals last year. He has had historic playoff performances, but at times, man, he just get too inconsistent. It's like he get timid at times in the big moments. He'll have games where, in the big moments, he'll just go bonkers. In the big moments, he had games like he did last night. And he can't continue to choke like that, man. Because the Boston Celtics really need him and Jaylen Brown to be on. For the Boston Celtics, I feel like they're not the same defensively as they was last year. Last year they had Ime Udoka, and Ime had them dudes locked in on defense. This year, they're not. They're a little lackadaisical. They get a lackadaisical at times on defense. They have a lot of. They just make a lot of mistakes. In key moments of the game at times. It is very alarming when you think about it, especially the talent that this team that Boston has, and for them just to have the meltdowns that they have, man, it's very unfortunate. But Jimmy came in there and took their lunch money, man. Jimmy, that's just what it was, man. Jimmy came in there and took their lunch money. Jimmy said, "I'm not losing." That's just what Jimmy said, man. He ain't losing, man. And he has that mentality. Y'all heard what he said at the press conference, man. He said he don't care if y'all pick him to win or not. He's still gonna go out there and do his job and do what he's supposed to do. Be the superstar that he is. The dude is just box office, man. He is box office. You gotta say it, he box office. He box office, man. Nobody had the Heat. Well, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of had the Heat. I knew the Heat were gonna be a threat, just because the culture, the coaching, and of course Jimmy. I had them beating the Bucks in 16. I told a lot of guys. I told a lot of people. I told my boy Carell. I told Coach. I told all of them. But the Miami was gonna beat the Bucks, bro. The Bucks, I just feel like I never believed in them from the start. I never believed in the Bucks. And I knew the Heat was gonna knock them out. And really, I knew the Heat was gonna go back to the conference final. I just had a feeling that they were gonna go back to. It was gonna be Boston and Miami again in the conference finals. I just had that feeling. A lot of people had picked the Knicks to beat them. I'm like, nah, if the Bucks couldn't beat them, the Knicks damn sure wasn't gonna beat them. And that was just what it was, man. Jimmy again. He strikes again. He strikes again. Game 2 is a must-win for Boston. I'm going to say that right now. Game 2 is a must-win for Boston. If they don't, because I'm trying to see has any team really won in Miami in this series. Did the Knicks win in Miami? I know the Bucks didn't win in Miami. I'm trying to see did the Knicks win in Miami. I don't think the Knicks won in Miami. I'm not sure. I have to go back and check. But they play very well at home. They play very well at home. I don't know, man. I have to go back and check and see if the Heat their record, their home games record in these playoffs. But like I said, man, Boston Celtics, they're in a must-win situation in Game 2 because you don't want to go down 2-0 and go to Miami. That's gonna be a bad situation. It's gonna be hard to win in Miami, I think Boston will win in Game 2. I think they will lock in because when they are locked in, nobody can beat them. I don't know why. I don't know, man. Maybe it is kind of a bit of coaching, considering that Udoka had those guys focused and had them playing at a whole nother level, locked in on the defensive end. I don't know, man. It's just like they get complacent at times, and it's just I can't figure that out, man. With the Boston Celtics, I can't figure it out. They'll have to figure that shit out on their own, man. But man, tell me what y'all think about Jimmy, man. Dude put on a show, man. He just put on. That dude is a monster, bro. He built like that. He built like that for real. Jimmy built like that. A lot of guys ain't built like Jimmy. But tell me what y'all think, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. Share this video. And I'm out.